If you haven't already joined our community Discord server, I'd highly recommend it. The link's in the description. You might meet like-minded people, find some friends, get some discussions going. It's a great place to interact with other people within the community. And plenty of content creators there too, such as myself and other people within our community. So there's plenty of discussion happening, plenty of people to talk to, and plenty of topics going around. I'd appreciate anyone going to check it out. Like I said, link is in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead, hop into the video. Fallout is one of my all-time favorite franchises. At least it was. I'm not sure exactly where it stands now. I don't at all think the franchise is bad. I just think that Fallout 3 and then New Vegas was the peak of the franchise. They gained an audience for Bethesda, and in turn, that gave Fallout its identity. The issue is, Bethesda doesn't seem to think so. They changed the game when releasing Fallout 4. There was more focus on shooting things than there was actual role-playing mechanics. Everything felt simplified and dumbed down, and there were hardly anywhere near as many quests as the previous installments. Not to mention this bastard telling me about all the problems we were facing every 5 fucking minutes.
Hey, I got word of a settlement that needs our help.
It seems Bethesda is trying to continually move away from what made Fallout successful in the first place. The first step was Fallout 4, and now with Fallout 76, I see a huge problem that is befalling plenty of once great single-player experiences. I'm going to do my best to explain why in this video. I know plenty of people will still disagree and be really angry even after the video, but please try not to be. It's just a video game critique video. It's really not that bad, is what I try to tell myself at night to help me sleep. Let's start with the big fat crux of the problem I think myself and a lot of like-minded Fallout fans have. It's multiplayer. Now, before you go get your testicles in a twist... I'm sorry, that's not what? That's not the saying. What? Testicles in a twist? Who even says things like that? I don't know. Who are you anyway? Get out of my house. Okay. I don't have a problem with multiplayer games. I don't play them, but I don't think they're fundamentally bad. I get why people play the shit out of Overwatch, it's just not for me. The issue I have is when multiplayer finds its way into single-player experiences, especially heavily single-player experiences like Fallout. Bethesda have made a name for themselves by making these deep, rich, single-player RPG experiences, and that's what people love. And by not just adding multiplayer, but by making the entire game a multiplayer experience, it can basically look like a big middle finger to people who loved your franchise. Now, I know what you're thinking. You sound so fucking entitled. Why are you trying to tell a company which games they can and cannot make? If they want to make a multiplayer game, let them. Well, you're right. I mean, half right. If Bethesda want to make multiplayer games, I think they should go right ahead. And if they want to make Fallout or even Elder Scrolls multiplayer, there's nothing stopping them. They can do it if they want. But my critique is that by taking an already established, heavily single-player experience and creating a new game with the same branding and title, but making it an entirely multiplayer game, you're essentially using that successful brand in order to jump on the bandwagon of trendy games. Fortnite. Why not start a new franchise? Money. That's why, and that's why this isn't necessarily coming from a passion to want to make a multiplayer game, but the want to create a game that'll sell, and that you can sell as a service. Think GTA Online, Fortnite, etc., and attach that to an already successful brand to essentially manipulate the fan base to an extent. I could be wrong, however. Maybe Todd Howard just hit his head on a sink and suddenly had this vision for a multiplayer Fallout game, and he just had to make it. I'm inclined to go with the former, however. One huge point I see a lot of people failing to talk about is the map size.
And it is our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Why the fuck does the map need to be that big? I mean, there's nothing wrong with large maps, sure, but Fallout is already a lot of wasteland. Now you want to make a wasteland 4 times bigger than the previous wasteland? That's far too much wasteland, especially in a world which has no NPCs. Yeah, you fucking heard me. This game has 0 NPCs. It's purely a player-inhabited world. A world where only players exist, nothing else. I mean, ghouls and monsters and shit, sure, but no people, no quest givers, no characters, no nothing. So far, this sounds like a fan-made Fallout game created by a child. Sorry, that's mean. It's kind of true, though. At least, I think so. That's why I said it. I mean, honestly, this doesn't even sound like a fun game to me. If this wasn't Fallout, I mean, I would 100% not play it. I mean, I won't play it anyway, but, my point is that if this didn't have the Fallout name attached, I don't think anyone would care, because to me, it looks so incredibly mundane and lifeless, and not in a good post-apocalyptic way either. Emotes are annoying, right? You know when you get into an online game of social justice gamers, and they start dancing, or you play Fortnite, and they're all just dabbing on them, on their haters? Don't you just cringe and thank your lucky stars that you play mature games for adults? Oh, for fuck's sake, Bethesda, what the fuck is this shit? Everyone knows the worst part of Fallout 4 was the building aspects, the part where you use this confusing system to create towns and such and rebuild areas. Okay, it wasn't that bad, like, the concept is solid, it was maybe just slightly too prominent in Fallout 4, and honestly, I wasn't interested, but it made me do it all the time, and I found it annoying. But to the point, this is the main part of Fallout 76. You build things. I guess you build a base, and then other players build a base, and then you go and find nukes, and you blow each other up. I'm sorry, what is this game? This sounds utterly mind-numbing. Fallout New Vegas allowed us to consider the grey morality of characters intricately told throughout the writing and interactions we have with them. Fallout 76 allows you to nuke your mates and then drop a hard fucking dab on them. I'm done, I'm done. The entirety of Bethesda's E3 conference this year, bar Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, was based around fun, shooty explosion games that feel so mind-numbing and simple that they must have been made by Kwebbelkop.
Like this video if you want more videos. Just like this video. There you go.
Quality fucking. I can't believe we share a website. Bethesda used to make thought-provoking RPGs, games that allowed for heavy player immersion in this detailed world with characters to populate it, all of which had their own lives and conversations with you. Plenty of quests and adventures dotted around the world for you to complete, areas for you to explore at your own discretion, things to find that told you about the lore, a character you created that you could place yourself in, and serious, grounded experiences like nothing else in the industry. And now we have this. Ugh. Now, I don't think this means the future of Fallout is multiplayer. I don't think the future of Fallout is silliness and emotes and dancing and explosions. I don't. But I do think it's a problem that Bethesda even considered this as a viable option for one of their most popular brands. A direction that isn't even close to what they originally struck gold with in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Where will Fallout go? We can't exactly know, but I hope it's as far away from Fallout 76 as humanly possible and back to what made us love Fallout in the first place.
I've got something else for you to look into.
Fuck you, Preston! Fuck you! Thanks so very much for joining me, I hope you enjoyed. Like always, your support means a lot, so any likes you can spare helps out tremendously. Get to discussing down below in the comments too. What do you expect from Fallout 76? Don't forget to subscribe and leave ideas for videos below as well if you want some exclusive content or early access. As well as supporting me in making these videos, head over to patreon.com/asalways or top link in the description and pledge just $1 or more to get access to all of it. Thanks again for watching, folks, and I'll catch you next time.